right on. They research and take a look at everything. Research. They evaluate. And how do they do that? They go, "Dear Google, Google is our new best friend. We don't even have to think anymore. We go to Google." Right? And you just ask Google what you want, this one or that one. This one versus that one. You know, consumer reviews. They will do a lot of research, and it looks a lot of different ways. They'll have the research with friends and family, or they're going to research online. Two ways that they're going to research. But once they've got their research, they're now educated. Now, is that good or bad from a sales perspective? It's kind of good, because you got a little bit of an idea, right? And kind of bad, too. Because they think they got it all figured out by the time they walk in the store. You ever had one of those, they got all the technical specs. They have no idea how to use it, and they've never touched one. So you might say, yeah, they tell you that this is really good, but what we find is it doesn't give you the experience you're looking for, right? Or this may be complicated. They tell you it can do this, but it can't really do that. And here's my story on that one. That gentleman that's standing at the back of the room there that's about almost as tall as me, when he was first born, we bought a computer, my wife and I. So a few years ago, 15 years. And at that time, think about this, because my phone is way faster now. We had a 2 gigabyte hard drive. Wow. A processor speed of 100 megahertz, right? And this was sold to me that I could do video on this, process video on this computer. I needed to have a FireWire card, da-da-da-da-da-da. So I went and bought all the FireWire. I went and bought the system. We paid big money for it, like $2,000. And I thought we had the thing to process video, okay? And so I plugged it in, and can you imagine what my discovery was? Yeah, it could process video, but it would crash about every 30 seconds. It would freeze up every 15 seconds after that. And I had more frustration than I could ever imagine. So what did I do? I made it go faster. I bought a new processor for it, same motherboard. Now we went up to 300 megahertz and about, 250 megabytes of RAM. Right? I couldn't even watch a video on this thing. It's like, really? And I was thinking video processing, right? And that was 15 years ago. My phone's got a quad core. What's with that? I got a laptop that's not as fast as my phone right now. And so you got to look at that and you got to say, well, things are changing. But if your client thinks they're getting this experience and you give them the technology and it doesn't match the experience or they don't know how to use it, they are not happy. If you turn around and give them the technology to give them the experience, because you know what? Nobody buys technology, they just want the experience.